They say the world is changing, if for the better. Wonder if God left us hanging.
Oh man, it's interesting, man. It's like not to be cliche, but it's like what a time to be alive. You know, you know, once again, you know, systemic racism has showed its ugly head, but like on a whole level, on a whole new level. But again, the movement is showing its head too. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's it's great, man. It's, you know, I think it's the inevitable of what was to come and to come anyway. You know what I'm saying? Um, to see, you know, statues being taken down, to see just different things. You know, I'm one of those people that tries to find the beauty in disastrous moments. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm learning. I'm kind of like unlearning and relearning right now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like I'm in that process. So it's like so in understanding that, I know that um, the things that we think are happening to us, they're not happening to us, they're happening for us. You know
That's
what I'm
deep.
saying?
That's
Because
deep.
the
I
time,
appreciate that.
because the time is up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So when you look at it like that, yeah, it's not happening to us, it's happening for us. And then so the for us is for us to do what? You know what I'm saying? So that's so yeah. So it's so that, you know, if you told me I'd have been alive during this time to see it all, but I guess that's the purpose. We all here to serve a purpose. So I'm just trying to be purposeful and serve the purpose. Yeah, so November 20th to be exact. Pre-order will be up the end of the month of October. Uh, it is exactly that. It's, you know, what a time to be alive is basically a cool way of saying what a time to be alive. Um, and you know, and to be in love, like it's to be in love for me right now, and you know, it's to be in love with yourself. It's to be in love with a better version of you. You know what I'm saying? Um, as you come out of your cocoon, we in a cocoon stage right now on the planet. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what it's about. It's like just being. It's like the and you can kind of fight it or you'll feel it, and the ugly parts of it, it'll pull you away from people or situations and business and relationships. It'll put you closer to where you need to be. It'll be like it's heavy. You know what I'm saying? But if you know energy and how it works, like you're gonna move how you. If you try to pull up, you know, if you try to pull away, that's like you trying to like turn away from where God is trying to tell you to go and do. And when you do that, then you chastise. You're chastised. So um, I've been understanding that and just letting it being the clay and you know the record. You know, Marvin used to say is the lead single off of the album. You know, there's always been two sides of me. There's the very socially conscious, you know, what some may say, you know, the preacher, and then there's the side that's like, you know, the sensual side, the sexual side, the colorful side, and this album has both, like equally. Um, you know, I think it has just the right amount of ingredients for it to be raw and uncut, and to speak about where we at in the time capsule of the moment. But it also speaks to like black love and just like feeling sexy and making a woman feel sexy and wanting to have sex and make love, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? When it's with the right individual. You know what I mean? So you know, because I'm a modern day hippie to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? And we are in the civil rights movement, the modern day civil rights movement all over again. So it's like, you know, I'm on my R&B hippie, neo soul rock star as usual. You know, now it's kind of all rolled up into one. They call it the Love King these days, but I'm thankful for like what came out and what I've been able to create during this time. You know, and I can't wait for people to absorb it and use it, and you know, march to it and write to it, and you know, make love to it. You know, it's crazy. I recorded Marvin Used to Say, and I didn't know. 2 days later, I would run into Oprah Tamelli, um, um, or Patrice Cullors, and I remember telling them, as we were leaving Congress, hey, like, I did this record, like, and you guys are on it, like, it's gonna be like, it was just cool. I had never met them. I know what they stand for. I know I had an opportunity to sit on a panel, and it's like I felt like I was the most probably unprepared out of everybody or whatever. But I spoke from the heart, and I was there for, you know, on behalf of the movement and on behalf of the people. And I think that it's important for us to acknowledge and give people their roses while they're living, and that's why I mentioned them on the record. You know, just as the record's called Marvin Used to Say for a reason. It's to pay homage to like Marvin, like, you know what I mean. He was like a huge influence on the culture, and you know, he took the hazing of, oh man, just stick to making the love songs and da da and unbutton your shirt down on song number 4, and stop making these songs about the war. Like, he took that, he made it. He took them hazings so I could be able to do what I do, or I could be able to understand. And when they come to me with that same bullshit, that I could be like, nah, bro, this is what I do. This is what more importantly, I know this is what the people want. You know what I mean? Like, I'm able to be I'm constantly doing a temperature check as a songwriter on what the climate is. You know what I mean? So I can, I can comfortably and confidently say, like, yeah, this is what needs to be. This is what people need to hear right now. It might not be what's the most popular or what everybody else is doing. You know what I mean? I get the whole people want to, there's plenty of skate music on here. You know what I'm saying? Like, get you some protection, and you know what I'm saying? And if you don't want to have no babies, let me forewarn you. There's plenty of music on here, that love that side of me as well. You know what I mean? So, but who doesn't want somebody that's grounded and well-rounded? You know what I'm saying? Like, women don't want a man that's one-dimensional. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's in a fantasy state. So, yeah, I hope that this album shows my due diligence in the terms of like being kind of like, I'm in that space now where I know that that's what I do. Before, I used to question it or feel conflicted, or can I say that, and or let people get in my ear about what they think I should do. You know what I mean? So it's I'm in a good place, man. I hope that people really absorb the album and feel that. Like, I still got a bucket list of, I always want to do a whole album with the Roots. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, I was jealous when I remember when John Legend. Ironically, I lost the Grammy to them that year. Like, we were up, like, it was yeah. I lost the, yeah. They wanted to win the act. John Legend and the Roots. They wanted, yeah. But like, no, I mean, not no diss to him, but like, I just know my version. I know if I do an album with them, it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be doper though. Like, it just would just be, it's a raw and the edge that I feel like I have, and that they, that they have, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it just, for me, they were like, the hip hop Rolling Stones. You know what I'm saying? They're like the hip hop, my version of the hip hop Rolling Stones. You know what I'm saying? And I was going to see them perform before the world knew who I was. You know what I'm saying? I was in the front row. You know what I mean? So, that's cool. Like, I would like to work with Sade. That'd be dope. Me and Lauryn Hill, that'd be dope. It's a lot of new artists too that I think are dope. I mean, we'd be here tomorrow if I get to pulling out my Spotify and going through different names and different artists and all of that. But yeah, I'm all in all, I'm willing to work with whoever want to work. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and it ain't hard now. All you gotta do is slide in the DM. You know what I mean? We figured out, you know, what the business is, whatever. You know, Cash App, all that. It's so easy now. You know what I mean? It's no excuse. You know what I mean? I miss being in a room with cats. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, um, and I have had a few of those opportunities. You know what I'm saying? You know, post COVID as well. So just taking it all in stride, and you know, I'm thankful for anybody I can be creative, any, you know, experience. I'm down for it as far as collabs go. I want to give a huge shout out to Love Queen Nation, all my music lovers, supporters has been banging with me, riding with me for, man, a decade and a half plus, or so far back as like Urban Ave 31, 20 years back. You know, the backpack, not the backpack with the green Camry. You know what I mean? Like, you know, A train, the red line to the green line, sneaking on the Amtrak, the whole nine, man. I appreciate y'all. You know, you keep me going. What a Time to Be in Love, dropping November 20th. Another culture shifter, you know, and let's just keep let's you know, don't forget to vote. You know, I'll leave you on that note. Vote, but do not buy into the narrative that the world is not still a beautiful place. Yeah, know how to kind of like shut down and just appreciate just the birds chirping, the crickets, you know, the leaves turning colors, you know, during the season of fall, and the world is still a beautiful place. Like, yeah, so find your beautiful place in it, and find your beauty in it, and inject more beauty into it.
What's going on? Marvin used to also say,